Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Time to take that walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. I appreciate you stopping by. Today's beer comes from Magnify Brewing. These guys are out of New Jersey. New Jersey. You from Jersey? This is a big beer, guys. This is their Yertle. This comes to me graciously from my good friend and brother Rico. This is a big beer, like I said, guys. This is a 13%er. You need to drink responsibly, guys. Drink this one at home. If you're drinking this out in a bar or brew pub or friend's house, whatever, make sure you have a designated driver. One of these is enough to get a DUI in this state of Virginia. So, I just want to emphasize that, guys. I don't want to see you get hurt, get into trouble, or hurt any innocent people that you may run into driving drunk. So that's why I'm drinking it here. I'm not hurting anybody except for my old dumb self. So, and I don't think I'm going to hurt myself. I ain't going to do anything but stumble back in there and fall down. So, with that being said, let me read to you what my brother Rico has sent on this beer. 13% Imperial Stout, conditioned on pecans, however you want to pronounce that word. Caramel, chocolate, and coconut. The name is taken from Yertle the Turtle, a picture book collection by Dr. Seuss. No canned on date. Traded for this last month. Sold at the brewery for $24 for a 4-pack. Released on May the 30th of 2018. Would like to see these guys do some kind of vintage on it. As he's telling me there's nothing on the bottom of the can, and there isn't. It's a 13% Imperial Stout, so it's going to keep for a while, but I would like to see some kind of vintage. In case they do this year after year, I'm not sure about that. But they've done it before, or they're going to do it again. And a lot of times those recipes change, and these breweries like to reuse the labels, because it is a pain in the ass to get a new label approved. I don't understand why they have to jump through all those hoops, but they do. Sort of like being in the gun business, we got to jump through a bunch of damn hoops too. But anyway, let's see what this brings to the table. We've read you the notes that Rico has sent on this beer. Hopefully he got one for himself and didn't send me the only one that he got his hands on. Let's jump over to Untappd and see if we have any additional information. There are no IBUs, and their commercial description here says Yertle is a new 13% Imperial Stout and inspired by a classic candy as well as one of the best children's books of all time, Dr. Seuss. This Imperial Stout was double mash for an immense thick body and hefty mouthfeel. We conditioned this stout on pecans, caramel, chocolate, and coconut. I don't see anything about any kind of whiskey, bourbon, or any kind of barrel that they used on this. Doesn't have anything on the label stating that, so maybe it wasn't done in one of those barrels. Maybe it's just a big beer that's been conditioned on the pecans and some of the other stuff that I just read to you. So man, we shall see. Kind of doubt it. They would probably tout that if they'd put it in a barrel, bourbon or whiskey or rum barrel, some kind of barrel that's had alcohol in it before. So let's find out what we're talking about here. That is everything that we need to go over. So with that being said, it is time. So let's pop the top on this one. Big 16-ounce can, plain Jane, with a wraparound stick on the label. Very dark coming out, guys, and it's dripping, so I didn't do a very good job of that. Starting that pour. Food pairing, cheese with buttery, brie, good Havarti Swiss, gentle with chocolate, digestive. The meat is beef, smoked meat, game, and grilled meat. And I'm going to pour a very big head down the center even. Glassware, a pint, Becker non-tumbler sniffer, oversized wine glass. I got my favorite tulip glass, and they say you can sell it for a long period of time. Well, they didn't use any coffee from what I see, and maybe there's, I don't know if the pecans are going to fade or anything else they put in this beer is going to fade, so maybe you can sell this. It is what it is. Take your chances. Didn't pour any head. Poured flat. There is absolutely zero head on this. Looks like a glass of used motor oil, guys. Pitch black. Not any light coming through it. To the nose we go. Rich roasted malt. A hint of some nuttiness there. Maybe some pecans. Nice and sweet. Bittersweet chocolate. Maybe some dark fruit in there. Not getting any alcohol on the nose for a 13%er. That's surprising. Well, let's dive in. I don't want this dripping all over me. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Rico. I'm not going to lie to you guys. There is some alcohol in the taste. A little bit of booziness there. It does drink rather smooth, though. But there is some slight booziness there. Kind of hard to hide 13% alcohol. Not getting any bourbon, whiskey, or any of that kind of stuff. So I don't think it's been done in a barrel that's had alcohol in it before. It does have a nice nutty pecan taste to it. Roasted malt, maybe a hint of some black molasses. Slight, very ever so slight hint of some bittersweet chocolate. Not getting any dark fruit right now, cold out of the fridge. Those may come out as I let it warm up to room temperature, which I will do. This would be a great candidate to step out on the deck and fire up a stogie to go with it. I'm going to throw the back end of this in there while I'm flapping my gums. And we're going to step outside, sip on this for a little bit, and we'll come back and see where it ends up. Alright guys, I'm back. I've been sipping on it for a while now. Tasty beer. Guys, I would probably buy this beer if I could get it here if it had a date on it, some kind of vintage on it. I want to know when this is put in the can. That's just me though. That's just my OCD. I don't care if it's an Imperial Stout it's going to keep for 20 years or more. I want to know what vintage it is in case I stick it in the fridge and I jerk it out 5 or 10 years down the road. Well, when was this put in the can? They need to do that. They need to at least put the vintage on it. Tell me it's a 2017 or a 2018 edition. And they have the capability of doing that. And if they don't, they need to. So, very enjoyable beer. I did enjoy it. It's a big beer though, guys. Absolutely no head. Could use a little more carbonation in my opinion, but a lot of these bigger beers are hard to carbonate. Now that I've been sipping on it for a little bit, slight hint of some dark fruit in there, maybe some dates, raisins, or figs. Nice woodiness from the pecans, or nuttiness I should say, from the pecans. Black molasses. Little bit of bittersweet chocolate. Very nice, very enjoyable. I'll chug. Little bit of sediment in the bottom of the glass, not much. Still very tasty. A little bit of booziness going on there, so again, it's probably a nice one to cellar if you choose to do that. Maybe some of that booziness will go away. 10 years ago, I probably would have thought this would have been very boozy. Right now, not so much. Still very enjoyable. I do appreciate Rico picking this up and sending it to me. Rico, it was very tasty. I just wish these guys at Magnify would put some kind of vintage or dating on their stuff. But it is what it is, guys. Can't always get what you want. But with that being said, I'm going to give this an A-, guys. 92 for me on this one. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 4.03 in their exceptional range. A minus as far as I'm concerned from those guys over there too. And for our final check-in, we run over to Untapped, and they also have it at 4.02. So pretty much an agreement there. This is an A minus beer, guys. Definitely still into the A category. Very tasty. Slight hint of some booziness in it. Depending on where your palate is, you'll be able to make that assessment for yourselves. Or do you think it's very boozy, a little boozy, not so boozy? With all the beers that I've reviewed over the years now, this one, slight booziness. Not super boozy. Not like drinking rubbing alcohol or anything like that, but still very tasty. If they would kind of put some kind of vintage on it or dating on it, it would probably be something that I would buy here, guys. So without them doing that, I probably would not pick this up. So even though it's an Imperial Stout, it's going to keep for a long, long time. I want to see when it was put in the can. Give me a year at least, guys, if not a little bit more. Tell me whether it was done in January or July or December of 2017 or 2018. So that's just me, though, guys. So if you've had this one from Magnify Brewing, this is their Yertle, which is an Imperial or a double stout. Let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.